Wait, Manchester United. Wait, what? Oh, hell no. Who they playing? Who they playing? Who they playing? Man, what the f?
Hey yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by, ladies and gentlemen. Well, mostly gentlemen. Today we'll be taking a look at the Premier League games, a brief look at the Premier League games that happened through the weekend. We'll also be taking a look at my power rankings, my top 10 power rankings, the players that performed the most this season. I missed game week 1, so we're going to start from game week 2. Hopefully you guys agree with me. I want to really see your comments about my top 10, so you guys should comment down your top 10 below. Also, I'll be giving my predictions and you guys should listen to me, man. When I was in the world, I used to bet sometimes, but now I've stopped. And when I used to bet, I've made millions, not naira, but dollar. I will give you my predictions so you can skip to the end if you are a child of the world and you keep betting. But that's not really what I have to say today. So without further ado, now let's unpack all the drama that happened throughout the weekend. For this one, I think we just have to start with Chelsea against Tottenham and how poor of your officiating was by Anthony Taylor. Now, I don't know why. I think Anthony Taylor has beef with Chelsea. Like, looking at his past records for Chelsea, he has just been bad. Like, let's be honest, he has been really bad. And I think it's a personal thing. You can't deny the fact that it's a personal thing. These are the things that ruin games. Like, Chelsea just lost 2 points because of poor officiating. And these 2 points at the end of the season might be able to decide Chelsea's season at the end of the day. Another thing I noticed about Chelsea's game, man, they really need goal scorers. Like Mount, Sterling and Havertz can't do it. Like, they need a goal scorer, not just attacking options. They need goal scorers. Look at Chelsea's goals from the past 2 games. Penalty, Koulibaly set piece, and Reece James, defensive error. So now, like, they need to score goals. Then another thing they did in their game was crossing. This is not going to work. This is not going to be effective because it's Sterling you're crossing to, and Sterling cannot head the ball. Now, to the second elephant in the room. Manchester United taking 4 goals, getting 4 goals in the first half against Brentford. This is just poor, man. It's poor in an all-round sense. These guys really need to look at themselves. Like, bro, we are Manchester United for a reason. We have fans, we have loyal fans who are going to be disappointed by this result. We really need to get our shit together, perform, entertain these fans. Another thing is that this Tottenham guy really needs to sign players, or else it's just going to be bad. Like, the transfer window is ending in a couple days, less than 2 weeks, and the transfer window is ending. You don't have an attacker. I mentioned in my previous video that Rashford, Martial, and Sancho really have to turn up this season. And what happened? They failed to turn up. What happened again? They lost. This is just going to be the same cycle all through the season. Man, you have to do something. And big ups to Brentford, man. They really took their chances in that first half, and this is how you win games. Just take your chances. Any small mistake, you take it and you score. See, they messes up so easily. While on the other hand, the Henderson, he was so brilliant for Nottingham's first game in the Premier League, first home game in the Premier League. Moving on from that, we have Liverpool fellas. Please, what on earth was NUNEZ thinking when he headbutted the player in the Premier League? Like, you don't do things like that, bro. Like, we have cameras in every inch and angle of the stadium. They are going to review this thing and give it straight red. VR didn't even need to review that one. That was just a straight red from him. After stinking up the place throughout the first half, the guy came and got a headbutt for 7 minutes and it's off. Arsenal and Man City continue to sit pretty up top. Man, we just can't deny the fact that Arsenal is having a beautiful season so far. One thing I can say about Arsenal, that I feel Arsenal is very lucky right now. Looking at their first 7 fixtures, they really don't have that much competition. The only top 6 they really have at this point is Manchester United, and that really sets up the season for them. Nottingham Forest got their first win in the Premier League since 1999. Wow, since Dean Henderson, as I said before, Dean Henderson had the penalty save, he had a bunch of saves. Like, it was really good this season. And Man U, I don't know, Man U might regret, is it loan or selling him or getting rid of him? But good decision from the guy. Now, let's get straight into my power rankings. Okay, also don't forget, I'm really open to opinions about this. So you guys will feel free to comment down below what you guys think about the rankings. If they suck, put L in the chat. If they're really good, put W in the chat. Thank you so much. And let's get straight into my rankings. So in 10th place, I have to put Reece James. Reece James was so good against Tottenham. In the attacking third, he was so good. Defensively, he was so good. He shut down Son so well. Was moving into the space, and eventually he found an opening and he got himself a goal. In number 9, talking about keepers, Dean Henderson has to be my number 9. Numerous saves. Bro, West Ham had so much chances, but it was just big. He saved the penalty against West Ham, against Declan Rice. Very good place penalty, and a very, very beautiful save. And in number 8, he has to be Koulibaly. What a beautiful goal from his centre back. You don't see that every day. Beautiful goal, defensive masterclass against Spurs. My number 7 has to be Luis Diaz. He was really one player that showed fight against Crystal Palace. Like, the guy was running everywhere, and he eventually got the equalizer for Liverpool. And for number 6, I have to give it to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka was one player that was really good in the midfield. He dominated the midfield, showed more control. He had more attacking threats. He moved into attacking areas and eventually got himself a goal. My number 5 has to go to Foden. Foden was a beautiful player on the left side. His first game against West Ham, he played on the right and he couldn't get things going. So when he moved to the left, he eventually got himself a goal and an assist. Number 4 is Martinelli. Martinelli played so well. He ran everywhere. Fofana was in trouble that game. All through the game, Fofana was in trouble. He couldn't do anything. Like, he eventually got himself a yellow card. He was, breaking his legs back and forth. And he eventually got himself a goal at the end of the day. My number 3 has to be Matthias Hansen. A goal and assist against Manchester United is not something you see every day. Big ups to the guy for stepping up. And he also did one good job by holding Eriksen all through the game. He gave him no time to play to his game, no time for him to dictate this game. And for me, he has to be my number 3. In number 2, this one was actually a close one. Number 1 and 2 actually was a close one. But I have to give it to Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne, solo goal, step over. Gosh, if you have time, just go and watch a highlight of that game and see how good that goal was. Step over, then the outside foot finish. Beautiful goal, very world-class midfielder. I think De Bruyne is up there right now as the best midfielder in the world. A goal and an assist to give Man City the win against Bournemouth. And for number 1, drumroll, has to be Gabriel Jesus. 2 goals, 2 assists in your home debut for Arsenal. Beautiful display. Johnny Evans was on skates all through the games. Could have easily got himself an hat-trick, but unfortunately, he couldn't. Beautiful debut for him, and Arsenal fans, we hope to see more of that throughout the season. Okay, so now let's get straight into the prediction for the game week 3. Once again, I told you guys, trust my bet, man. 80% sure that this thing is going to come through. Okay, so first game, Spurs against Wolves. I think Spurs are going to win this one straight away for Spurs. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. It's going to be a tight game because Crystal Palace, they really did a good job against Liverpool. But I'm going straight for a draw. This is going to be a draw. Everton, Nottingham Forest, another draw. Fulham, Brentford. Brentford win. Straight win for Brentford. Leicester, Southampton. I see Leicester coming back on that one and winning that game because Southampton have not even really looked like a good side throughout the season. Bournemouth, Arsenal. I feel Arsenal should win this one easily. Gabriel Jesus, do your thing again. Arsenal on top because they've been so good defensively and attackingly, and this is newly promoted Bournemouth side, so that should not be a real problem for Arsenal. Leeds, Chelsea straight win for me because Chelsea know how to deal with all these small teams like bottom half teams or relegation side away, especially away. So straight win for me for that one. West Ham, Brighton, this is a close game. I might give you a draw, but luckily West Ham might win this game because they are looking for their first win of the season, having lost 2 games back to back. Yeah, so they are going to look for it, obviously back to back. But I feel like West Ham is going to win this game. Newcastle, Manchester City. Straight win for Man City. Shouldn't be too hard for them. Now the main game, Monday Night Football game. Look at me straight into the eye. I want to tell you something like, forget what they say about derbies that form doesn't really matter or anything. This is Liverpool straight win. Like, no command, no nothing. Straight win for Liverpool. Manchester United, they've lost 2 games in a row. Liverpool, they've not won any game this season. And the thing is that it's a matter of who wants it more. And at this case, from Liverpool's display against Crystal Palace, all I have to say is that Liverpool are winning this game because they want it more. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, my first episode of Tuesday Night Review. Hope to see you guys next week, same time, same place. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I really hope you did. And without further talking or anything, I'll see you guys next week. Take care, peace, love, as usual. Take care. Bye. Boom.